Mahjong friends. Welcome this evening to our live clinic. Happy Halloween. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. Don't eat too much candy. We had about 30 trick-or-treaters or more tonight. They're still coming, so you might hear the doorbell. I can't help it. I have my family here to take care of it. At this live clinic, we will discuss the 12 key skills needed in Mahjong to become a Maven. Do you possess them? This painting currently on the screen is one that I did. My other hobby is I love watercolor painting, so I thought I'd share that with you this evening. Also wanted to share, if you can connect with me, you can look me up for Mah Jongg Class at Instagram, at Facebook, and then my if you Google Mah Jongg Class on Google, you can get my website. I also have watercolor site if you do watercolor class, and I also have Canasta. You could do Canasta class. So you can find me all over the place. You just have to type in those two words, Mah Jongg Class, Canasta class, or watercolor class. So it's always fun to meet new people and make new friends. And that's what we're doing on here. Hi, Sue. Oh, trick or treat to you also. Hope you had good treats today with a lot of jokers. Maybe we'll be lucky. Oh, thanks, Shannon. She said, love your painting. Thank you so much. Let's see where our Mahjong friends are. So we are up to 31 states. We added Edith from Arkansas. We added Carol from Maryland, Kathleen from Connecticut and Montana, and Karen from Minnesota, and Marianne and Carolyn from Missouri. So glad you're here with us, and we have tons of Mahjong friends all over the United States. We're still working on, the Midwest, I guess, or the West Coast. We still have North Carolina. We don't have any friends that are on here. And what is it, Delaware? I think we need somebody from Delaware. So let's keep working on this. It's fun to see all the people. If you're in here and you don't have your state represented, pop on in and type in the chat or in the comments below where you're from, so we know where all our friends are. So glad you're here. Let's talk about the 12 skills. I don't know if you possess them, but I always teach my students that when they go out into the world of Mahjong, try not to be like, oh, I'm not doing this right, or I'm not doing that right. Just try to work on one skill at a time. So we're going to go through 12 skills that I thought were important. The very first one, obviously, if you've taken a class or you've read the Mahjong Made Easy book, you have to have a good knowledge and understanding of the National Mahjong League rules. I think it's super important because you need to understand even the basic concept of the Charleston, and you can do a blind pass during the Charleston. So there's so many little things you have to learn in the rules. The second thing you need to learn are the card itself, and that's understanding where you can change numbers and what hands are concealed and how can you make these hands and where you can change hands to. So getting a good concept of the card is very good. I also have a whole playlist of how to learn the card, so look for that. That's very helpful. The third skill is called pattern recognition. And that's where you understand how the hands are physically built, whether you need a pung or a kong. And there's definitely patterns all over this. Some people don't have the skill to learn this, but it's a good concept. I have a whole video on pattern recognition. Mahjong is a game of pattern and recognizing what you need for that and be able to call quickly. So you have to remember the different groupings, how they go together. For example, in 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 and 4 will always be in the same suit. That also holds true in 3, 6, 9, except for one hand, line number 6. So you have to understand the card. Number 4, your memory. So this is why I play Mahjong. I think it's such a good memory for your brain health. So a good memory is crucial for keeping track of the tiles that have been discarded, tiles that have been passed around in the Charleston, pay attention to those. They can make a whole hand. Sometimes you pass an 8 dot and you get an 8 dot. So now you know there's 2 8 dots. They can help you create a hand. It helps you make informative decisions on which tiles to discard and when you pick a drawn tile, if you think that it's a good tile or not. And it also, again, is good for your brain health. Number 5, strategic thinking. You need to plan ahead in your moves. And this isn't always easy for everybody to have this type of thinking, but you need to think ahead and think about how you're reacting to tiles that people discard. And meaning, do you have to change your hand now that all the tiles are out? And also based on the tiles you draw, do you discard that tile right away, or do you hold on to it and think, well, maybe we could use this in possibly a different hand than I was thinking? You never know out of the 99 tiles that are left on the table what you're going to pick, so you have to keep open all your possibilities. And again, this is strategic thinking about using the most of your multiples. Number 6, being patient. Don't rush to make any decisions and call for a tile and make your grouping. Take your time, evaluate what options you have, and make the best moves based on your discards, based on the tiles you picked. Often goes back to knowing and understanding the card. So again, number 2 is super important to understand the card. The next one, number 7, bluffing. You might need to mislead your opponents by discarding something that they think you need. So I often do a bluff if I pick a joker that I don't need. Instead of throwing out the joker, I throw out one of a pung or a kong and replace it with the joker. So it throws people off because sometimes they're like, oh, I thought she was playing this hand. Why did she just throw that? And then it also throws them off. If I threw out a joker, everybody would know I need a pair, and this way they don't know I need that if I don't throw the joker. And you can also bluff by fishing, if anybody knows what fishing is, or baiting. That's where midway through the game, you throw out one of your pairs that you're not using, and you throw out, I'll say, a 1 dot, and then you're hoping that somebody calls for that with a joker. So next time it comes around to your turn, you can do the joker swap. Number 8, assessing risk versus reward. Assess the risk of your decisions. Are you willing to discard a certain tile that somebody might need for their advantage, whether it might be just to pick up a grouping or a set, or is it going to give them Mahjong? Now, again, assessing risk and reward. If it's going to be that great risk of Mahjong, maybe you don't want to throw it. But if they're just going to call for a grouping, you might take that chance because you don't want to keep it for a later time, and that might be their final tile for Mahjong. You have to balance the risk and reward is crucial. Number 9, adaptability. You have to be pretty flexible and adaptable to the tiles you receive and what are discarded. You have to draw and make decisions on the tiles that you pick. And often I change my hand based on what people have on top of their rack. If I know that they need flowers and I have flowers that I'm not going to use and I discard that and I know they're going to call for it, sometimes I change my hand and try to make a hand with flowers. So I'm adapting to the scenario at the table, and that's why I think I love Mahjong so much. Every game is so different because everybody's playing different hands, different strategies. So that's where I think adaptability comes in. So again, Mahjong can change very rapidly, and you want to be adaptable. Number 10, tile counting. This is huge. You want to keep track of the tiles that are in play that have been discarded and determine your likelihood of drawing a specific tile. For example, if I have 1 flower and I know I need 2, I know that there's 8 flowers, so that's a better opportunity to pick a flower. So I'm not going to worry about that tile. I'm hopeful that I'll pick it. And you're determining the likelihood of drawing that tile. And then also, how likely are you going to form certain groupings? If you have 3 pairs and you don't have each of the pairs, you probably won't do it. But if you have 2 of the pairs and a single, that's probably more likely. So you have to tile count and understand the importance of that. Number 11, focus. This is probably most hard for people. They have to focus and concentrate, and often there's other things going on in the room or other people are having conversations, so people don't find this very easy sometimes. Mahjong requires pretty intense concentration to figure out your hand. As much as you focus on your game, you have to pay attention what others are doing also. So you have to try to avoid distractions and try to stay engaged in the game. And that also includes turning off your phone. Try not to have those side conversations. This means also playing at a good pace, because when you play and you're like, every tile you pick up, you're like questioning and you're trying to decide, the more time you take on that, your mind starts wandering to other hands. So stay focused on what you're trying to play. Don't every 2 minutes evaluate a tile. And then what happens is, while you're evaluating that tile, the other ladies start talking, and then it totally gets off track, so then you lose your focus. So by keeping a good pace, it keeps you right on point and focus. Again, if you play too slow, your mind tends to wander. Number 12, you want to be in control of your emotions and your composure. You want to stay calm. Don't get too frustrated or overexcited. You'll give your hand away. And then you also sometimes, because you're so excited or because you're frustrated, you miss tiles that are being discarded and you don't call for them. So stay calm and composed throughout the game as best you can. So I hope some of these skills you possess, and if you want to work on them, you can. And as I said, just take one skill at a time and try to play it in your game. You have plenty of time to do so. I'm sure most of you at least play once a week, if not more. And you can also practice the skill online when you play with others. Don't always play against the bots. Try playing against people and see how different it is versus the bots. Playing with others who are more experienced, as I said, I think is a great way to improve your skills and become a better Mahjong player. So if you admire somebody, play with them. If you think they're a Maven, play with them, because they will teach you many skills to become a Maven yourself. So practice, and you can't do it all at once. You'll get it done. So I put little boxes next to these 12 skills so that you can check off each one and decide if you've accomplished it already, that you're good at it, or you're going to work on it. So I hope you enjoyed my 12 skills to becoming a Mahjong Maven, and I hope you practice them and become a better player. We're going to try our hand on ilovemahj, and again, as always, I appreciate it if when you register on ilovemahj, you use the code CB, and you get 3 weeks trial versus 14 days. So you get an extra week that you can practice and see if you like the platform. I actually love the platform. It's one of my favorite. I love the exercise rooms that teaches you the card super well. It's how I learned the card in April when I come on. I go right on there and I practice so that I can teach my students the new card. And in April, I have the new card workshop that I do. That's a 1-day class. And it's one of the best platforms there is out there. And so if you want to give me a thumbs up for this presentation and you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button. And when you subscribe, hit the down arrow and click all so you get notifications on your phone. Share with your friends. Let them know some skills they need to work on. Maybe they'll see something and they'll be like, wow, I don't do that. I need to really work on it. So it's not always about winning. Sometimes it's just a personal gain. And just tackling one of those skills would be a gain for me. If you're interested in Canasta, pop on over to MAHJCLASS. And you can check out my watercolor. If you go to watercolor class on Instagram, you can see all my beautiful paintings. It's such a pleasure. That's one of my personal things I love the most. And I'll share more of them if you're interested in that. And we are going to go over to ilovemahj. Sue from Virginia. She checked in before. Love watching and learning. Thanks, Sue. Hi from Massachusetts, Mallory. Hi, Mallory. And Sue says, I'm a wonderful teacher. Thanks, Sue. Oh, she's an abstract artist from Wisconsin, and she's learning to be a better player and teacher. Aw. So Sue, you probably can tell by my painting, I'm kind of like an A personality. What is it? What's the personalities? I guess atypical. Like, I'm a tight painter. That's kind of my personality. I try to be loose, but I always want to put in those details. Doing the details is my favorite part of painting. I hope you enjoyed the list. Maybe there's some things you'd like to add to that list about being a good Maven. You know, I just thought about it when Sue said that it's such a complicated game. Probably another good thing about being a good Maven is being kind and patient with others. I didn't even think about that skill. That's probably the biggest one of all. And even yourself, be kind and patient to yourself. So I'm sure the list can go on and on and on. So it's nice because I could probably do this topic again in about 6 months when I come up with some other things as I'm teaching. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to chat with you. You can type them in the chat or in the comments below. While we're playing, if you have questions or suggestions, I'm always open to that. So please put that in the chat. And here we go. We're gonna play game launch, play with bots, and official game with advanced. Now, I know people would like me to play with others, and I'd be more than willing to do that, except I just don't want to go on here and play without their consent. So if you're interested in playing, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com, which is right above me. Oh, yes, of course. I just realized Sue said, always congratulate the winner. That is my biggest pet peeve, Sue. I don't know if that's a skill though. I guess it's something you have to learn. So there's lots of personal preferences. But yeah, always congratulate the winner. That's one of my things, Sue. Okay. So we have a lot of winds and dragons. Maybe we should play a wind and dragon hand. Maybe we could play 5, 6. Let's get rid of the 2, the 1. I'm thinking of the last hand in Winds and Dragons. 5, 6 in 2 different suits. But we also can keep 6, 7. So let's get rid of the 4. Let's try Winds and Dragons hand. I'm not sure these bots pass them. South. Oh, we got 2 wins. Let's see. Maybe we're going to start off strong tonight. And get rid of the 9. I think we'll do the last 3. Sue says, try not to say, darn, I was 1 away. Manners. Sure, I won't say, darn, I was 1 away. Yeah, sometimes it's just be happy you got there, right? So we picked up a 5. Oh, we're getting lots of wins. Liking this. Let's get rid of a 6, a 5. And now let's look at the wins. Should we go for wins with dragons? Well, we have a lot of norths. We could just play an all wins hand. How about we do that? So we'll break this up. Of course, they give us a green. Well, we can continue, and we have plenty to pass. I'm not going to pass the 6. I just passed a 6 to the left, so I'm going to hold that. We have a 1, a 7, and a 6. So we got a west. We need some easts. Another west. They don't like it here. I think we should play all wins. Or we can play north and south with dragons. Let's get rid of the red and the white. Maybe we should split this up. I think we're going to play all wins. Let's see what happens. We don't need those 3. And we got nothing. So let's stick with the winds hand. I'm not a fan of winds because as soon as you put a wind up, everybody knows what you're playing. But we'll see how this plays out.
1 bam, 1 crack. So 8 crack. Red. 8 crack.
So I typically will play a wind hand if I have 3 or 4 winds. I always feel like that's a good start.
2 bam.
And it worked out well because they we're passing winds. If nobody passes a wind, I might change my hand.
7 bam. 5 crack.
Nobody's discarding winds. I think we have most of them anyway. I think they gave them all to us.
9 crack. So.
Okay, this white dragon isn't going to be a
Green.
good choice.
6 bam. 5 bam.
We could always play a 20-23 hand.
1 crack. 2 crack. 4 crack. East.
Yeah, we have an east. I can't call. I don't have any jokers.
8 crack. 9 bam.
A 2.
Call. Flower.
Oh, 5's over here.
4 bam. 8 crack.
To remember 5 dot, we see 2 jokers. Oh, well, the easts are going out. Don't like that.
Joker swap. 5 crack. 7 dot. East.
Oh, no.
1 dot.
All our
7
easts.
dot.
Need some jokers.
Green. 1 dot. 2 bam. 4 bam.
Oh, boy. Let's see what we can play here. We have 2 flowers. We can play north and south with 20-23. I think that might be our best bet. There are 1, 2, 3 out. That's a lot. Maybe we play north and south with 20-23. Let's get rid of these wests. I hate to do that, but
West. West.
yeah.
So. 9 bam. 7 bam. 1 crack. 3 bam. Red. 7 crack. Mah Jongg.
Oh, jeez. I had no idea. He only had the 5s up. I had no idea what he was playing. So we have, congratulations to Kurt. He was playing once again the consecutive run of 4, 5, 6, 7. They love that hand. Then we had Annie. She had our 3 dot. She was playing 3, 6, 9. Line number 1. Pung Kong, Pung Kong. Amstead was playing, oh, holy jokers, Amstead over there. Flowers, 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess line number 1. Yeah, he had a long way to go. He had my 3 also. They were all holding out. And Kurt had 4 jokers, so that's terrible. How can Kurt and Amstead have 4 each? They took them all. So let's try a new game.
First Charleston.
I don't want to get stuck playing Winds and Dragons all night. I don't like that hand. We do have a lot of cracks. We have 3, 5, 7. We have 5s. Maybe we should try for the odds. We can get rid of a 2. We can get rid of a 4 and a 4. And then we could keep this little run. We can give it a go. Oh, now we got an 8. An east, an 8. Do we keep 5, 6, 7, 8? Get rid of the 3. How about the 1? Oh, we got a 6. So now we have 2 pairs. We can get rid of, we could do 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we could get rid of the 7, the 5, and the 3. So now I switched my hand from odds to 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. We can continue.
Second Charleston.
We can get rid of a 6, a 1, and a 4. Sue said she has to keep all the cracks. I probably should do that, Sue, because now we just got a 1 and 4 back, and we just passed a 1 and 4 back, and we could try for an all crack hand. But the problem is, it's such a large range. I'm just going to keep going. Maybe I'll keep the 4. Get rid of the 8, because I think I passed a 4. We could play 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we got a 3. Oh, we finally got another 4. I'm going to try the 4, 5, 6, 7 hand.
courtesy pass.
Ah, we got another 6. Lovely. We have 3 to pass. We have a 5, an 8, and a 5. I think we're really settled on our hand here. Yep. So yep, we're gonna play like the bots, and we're gonna do a pung kong hand. We can call for our 4s. We can call for our 7s. Our 5s. We need 1 more.
Flower.
We'll see how this plays out.
9 crack. 7 bam. 9 crack. 5 dot.
Ah, West. I hate when you get a wind and you're not playing them.
8 crack. Flower.
If you're just getting on now, make sure you go back and watch the replay of this. I did a whole video at the beginning, some key skills to becoming a Mahjong Maven. You should check it out.
4 crack. 3 dot. 8 dot.
The recording is always available.
3 bam. 2 bam. 3 dot.
We need another joker so I could feel happy about this hand. We're still short a tile before we could start calling for everything.
South. Call. 7.
Oh, we got to remember this. West and south. We got to remember. A 5. Woohoo!
4 dot.
So now we're ready to call for everything. So no
9
hesitation.
dot.
We're going to call, oh, Kurt didn't call the north. I wonder if he's playing a quint. We're going to call for the 7s because we are ready. We are set to call for everything. We want a Kong. Remember, it's pung Kong. That's knowing the patterns.
Call. 6 dot. 5 bam.
Oh, we can call for that. And then we're going to be 1 away.
Call.
We need a 4 bam.
6 bam. 8 bam.
However, this exposure is not giving our hand away. We are playing consecutive run, line number 2. We could also be playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 3. So it's not really giving our hand away.
4 bam.
Ah, Mahjong! Woohoo!
Mah Jongg.
Very nice. That was kind of easy. Although we only had 1 joker. We had 2 jokers. Somebody did a joker swap. But we had 2 jokers, and so the hand came pretty easy to us. Let's check out everybody else's hand. We had Amstead. He's playing 2023 with dragons. Yeah, he had the red dragon and the white dragon. And we have Annie, who's playing East and West with a run, pair Kong. And we had Kurt playing North, South with dragons. We had thought about that hand earlier. So very nice. Oh, Mona, sorry you came in late. Yep, watch the presentation. It's so, all my presentations are very good. If you don't want to watch me play all the time, you should go back, April forward. I'm sure there's other stuff prior to that, but since we're on this card, and watch the presentations. I'm sure in the other ones, there's good presentations in the front also. I give lots of information out. They're so helpful. Yeah, so watch the beginning part. Okay, let's get going.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. We have a pair of 3s. Oh, we have a 9. Maybe we play 3, 6, 9. Let's get rid of 1 south. Let's keep this little run just in case it comes in. And maybe an 8. And we want to keep the 9. I don't want to give 8, 7. Maybe the red. You can do a red. Not crazy about that pass. Trying to keep too many things. A 1. Oh, now we got 7, 7, 9. Maybe we could play 1. Did I pass a 5? We could play 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Let's get rid of the 6, the East. I'm changing my hand yet again. I'm playing 1, 3, 7, 9. Let's get rid of this. Oh, that's the 8 I think I passed already. Oh, we got a 9. Perfect. Let's continue. We don't have a good hand yet. We have plenty to pass. An 8, a 4. We could keep this 5. We could place the closed hand. It would be 1, 3, 5, and then 5, 7, 9. We could play the closed hand. I don't think we're going to use this 9. Let's get rid of this. We got a 1. Nice. We got our pairs. Let's get rid of the 8, the 1. And I'm going to try for that top hand. 1, 3. We need a different 5. And then 7, 9. Should I get rid of the flower? Let's just pass 2. I think that's a good choice.
Courtesy pass.
Oh, we got another 5. Yikes. So what are we going to do? We can play 1, 3, 5. We can get rid of a 3. This is the bottom hand with 5, 7, 9. Let's see, what should we play? We have 1. I don't think we're going to use the flower, but I want to keep it in case we get all 5, 7, 9s. Maybe we should just do 1. Maybe 2. I'm going to do 2. I don't think I'm going to play that bottom hand. Oh, I said 2. We're going to have to do 2.
East.
Okay, let's say, oh, we got a 6, 2. We could do 5, 6, 7, but I want to use all my pairs.
8 dot. 1 crack. 5 dot. 4 bam.
Somebody just got rid of my 5 dot that I
8
passed.
dot. West. 4 dot. East.
Oh, we got a pair of 6s.
So.
We have 6s here. I think they're going to mess me up. We'll say
4 crack. 8 bam.
a 3. I don't think we're going to use that 3.
3 bam. 4 bam. 8 dot. 1 crack.
Oh, do we play 5, 6, 7? Let's get rid of the flower.
9 crack. 5 bam.
So if we play the top hand in consecutive run, we already have our pairs, which is perfect. We're missing our 8s though. We need some jokers.
3 dot.
Yeah, we don't have any jokers. I'm not going to be able to call anything.
8 bam.
Oh, there goes our 8 bam. There's 2 8 bams out. 1, 3, 7, 9. We need all the 5s. I don't know what to do. I can play 1, 3, and then we need different 5s, 7, 9. We need 4 5s, but we also need 8s here. We need 3 8s, so maybe we should try it. We need the 5 cracks. Nobody's gotten rid of it. Do I be bold? Let's get rid of these 6s.
6 bam. 2
Yikes.
1 dot. So. 6 bam. 6 crack. Call. Red.
Hope this doesn't mess me up.
8 bam.
All the 8 bams went out. You're gonna play 5, 6, 7, 8.
West. 8 bam. Green. 4 crack.
I need 5 crack. Ugh. Yikes.
3 bam. 1 crack. 1 dot. 4 crack.
Oh, it's biting me now that I got rid of the other flower. I could have played 5, 7, 9, but I need green dragons. Let's see what everybody's saying. Sue said I would have kept the flower for 2 flowers and Kongs. My Kongs, if I'm, oh, maybe 5, 6, 7, she had said earlier. Everyone has different strategies, I know. All right, I'm going to get rid of the flower again.
Flower. 9 crack.
And I don't need this 9.
North. 9 crack.
All right, we got a joker. Yippee! That could be one of my 5 cracks.
5 dot.
Somebody's playing my 5 cracks.
So. Green. Green. 4 dot.
4.
4 dot. South. Joker swap.
Somebody must be playing those 5 cracks. They're not even out.
North. South.
We didn't get the joker.
2 dot. 8 dot. 4 dot. 1 bam.
Somebody has all the jokers.
2 dot. 3 bam. 6 dot. 9 crack.
West.
West. 6 bam. 1 crack.
It's going to end up being a wall game. Oh, there's the first 5 crack.
Call.
Yikes, we're done. Yikes.
4 bam. 2 bam. Red.
3 crack. Oh, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Let's see. Can we change this to 1 3 5 3 5? Maybe I should have switched to 3 5. Well, these 7s. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna get rid of the 3.
3 crack. Red. Mah Jongg.
Yeah, that was terrible. He had all of the 5s we needed. I guess the only thing maybe I would have changed, not get rid of the flowers. But then the problem is I needed 2 dragons and I never got the dragon. So I don't know that it would have made a difference. Okay, so Annie won 5779. Again, the pung pong, but at least we're in 579. So congratulations to Annie. Then we had Amstead, 4 flowers, 6 7 8 8. I think he was looking for, but he had no 8s. He had 1 8. He had to get the rest of them. And then we had Kurt, who was playing consecutive run 6 7 8, which was a very nice hand. They were in competition, Annie and Kurt. They had the same numbers going on. Well, at least the 7s. Okay, bummer. Here we go. New hand.
First Charleston.
Okay, we did start off with 2 jokers. We have 2s and 3s with dragons. Maybe we should try for 2023. Let's jump around and try that. Yeah, so onward and upward. Oops, I don't want to get rid of that. I hope I didn't get rid of that before. Okay, decisions. Do we go with news? Do we go with dragons? Maybe let's try. I always play, believe it or not, I think that 2023 bottom hand isn't so bad. Let's try something else. Let's get rid of our wins. A 1, and a 4. Oh, we got another dragon. Let's get to that. So we can play 4 flowers, a red dragon, 2023. Let's get rid of this 2. Oh my gosh, now we're in a terrible spot. Ay, ay. We need this 0 for 2023. Do we do it with the 2s? All right, let's just keep this going. Maybe it'll come back.
Courtesy pass.
The 3. Let's do 3 tiles. We need a 3 crack.
8 crack.
Nothing. We'll see where we end up.
6 bam.
I'll start keeping all the tiles that are in the 2023 category and definitely discard these. First flower went out.
6 crack. Call. 6 dot. 4
I
dot.
love how they call right away.
5 crack. 9 dot. 1 crack. 7 bam. 5 bam. 9 dot. 5 dot. 8 dot. 5 crack. 9 dot. South.
You always want to prioritize your discards. I'm not going to call for the red. I only need 3 anyway.
8 dot.
We need another dragon
3 dot.
and a 3 crack.
7 bam. East. West. South.
All the things are going out. That's okay. I don't think we're going to play with them anyway.
6 dot. 9 crack. 8 crack.
Oh, I could. Oh, it's the wrong 2. I was thinking I could play 2 and 8 with dragons, but it's the wrong 2.
6 dot. 4 dot. 1 bam. 1 bam. 7 bam. 4 dot.
Wow, we haven't picked up a tile yet.
So.
Oh, there's the 3. Perfect. So we can get rid of this, but we're going to hold on to, we're going to prioritize our discards and get rid of the 4.
Bam. 5 dot. 2 crack. South.
Oh, perfect.
Call. 2 crack.
Oh, we got a wind hand over here. Okay, let's maybe call for our green. Is that the first? You know what? That's the first one out. I'm not going to call for it.
8 bam. 9 crack. So. 9 bam.
Of course, we got the 3s now. That's funny.
Green.
All right, let's call for our pung. We're still 1 tile short. We need 4 flowers.
3 bam. Call. 8 crack.
Oh, bummer. Too bad that's not a joker.
3 bam. 8 crack. 1 crack. 3 dot. South. 9 crack.
Where's our flowers?
North. 9 crack. 6 bam. 8 bam. 5 dot. Flower.
Oh, there's 1. We can't call for it. We need 4.
5 bam. Call. 2 bam.
Oh, 5, 6. They got flowers over there.
1 dot. 1 dot. 5 crack. 2 bam. 5 crack. 5 dot.
4 dot. Ooh,
So.
that's rough.
4 bam.
There is 1, 2. Oh, all 3 4 dots are out unless he has.
Mah Jongg.
Oh, bummer. Look what it is, everyone. It's a consecutive run. Pung Kong, Pung Kong. So congrats to Kurt. 3, 4, 3, 4. I do like that hand. It's line number 6. It's repeating numbers. You have to use the same numbers, but in 2 different suits. And then we have Annie, who's playing East West with 1, 2, 3. She needed all of her 3s. And Amstead played Flower 5, 6, 7. I held this 4 because I wasn't sure if he was playing 4, 5, 6. But when I counted the discards, there was 3 4s out there. He needed 3 jokers, which he had, but he could have called if he wanted 4s. So it's okay. Onward and upward, right, Sue? Next hand. This was nice, though. You had, I needed 4 flowers, the red 2023, and the green. Now, please keep in mind, you did not have to have an opposite dragon here because it says pung any dragon. You could have had, it can match or it doesn't have to match. Next hand.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. We have 7s and 9s, which would lead you to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, or we can play 6, 7, 8, 5. Yeah, let's do 6, 7, 8, 9. North, 1, and 5. A 9. A 1, a 2, and let's get rid of the 6. A north. Wow, we're getting the nice numbers here. 6, 7, 8, 9, or something of that nature, or 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of this 9 and 8, I think, because we can play 6, 7, 8, 9, or we can play 7, 8, 9. Looks good. And we don't need these 3, although we just passed an 8, but we're not going to play that. Another 7 we don't need the 6, and we don't need the green. A 1, a north, and a 5.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, an 8. That 8 keeps going around. We don't need it. Ah, the 7s. We should have maybe kept 7s. Not sure how we would use them, but we could have kept them. So I'm thinking we're going to play 6, 7, 8, 9, because that would be using the most 3 pairs. If we should pick up 2 flowers, we can play 7, 8, 9. So that's how I play this hand.
5 bam, 6 bam.
I got rid of the 5 ban over the green. Maybe somebody will put out dragons and we can claw. Well, there's a green dragon. Nobody called for it.
7 crack. Green, 9 dots.
So we're not quite ready yet to call for everything, but we're almost there. We're short 1 tile.
7 bam. 5 crack.
I like having it all set up.
West, 8 dot. 1 dot. 9 crack.
We could call for that, but I'm going to wait for the next one to be called. I'm short a tile here.
5 dot. 3 bam. 3 dot. 8 crack.
Maybe I'll wait for the next one just to make sure we're playing this hand.
So 1 crack. 4 dot.
I don't like putting tiles up too early because then they know what hand you're playing. I'm sure they already know what hand I'm playing, but I'm talking about in a regular game.
7 crack.
Oh, look, we picked it ourselves, so we didn't even have to put it up. Very nice. 6 bam.
6 bam. 2 dot. Red.
So now I feel, well, I can't because I have to use this here. It's already out. I'm going to say I feel a little better. I can call for the 6, but I need a joker.
2 dot. 9 bam.
We're not using the
6
9s.
crack. East. 9 dot. 6 dot. 6 bam.
Okay, 1 6 dot went out.
2 dot. Green. 5 dot. 9 dot.
3 dot, nobody.
Dot. 5 crack. 7 dot.
I suppose I can start calling. I'm still short 1 joker. Let's call. We need a Kong.
Call. 7 bam. 2 dot. Joker swap. 7 bam.
Oh, somebody took my joker.
1 bam.
Flower. That's what I was afraid of. We could play flower, 8. I'm not going to do it.
9 bam. 3 bam. 4 bam. 1 dot. 1 crack. 1 crack.
I'm going to get rid of the flower next. I don't want to hold on to it too long.
Flower. Call. 4 crack.
That's what I thought. He's got him over there.
Joker swap. Red.
I'm going to get rid of the south. Amstead might call, but nope.
4 dot.
Good.
Call. 8 dot.
Oh boy, now I got the 3 over here. 2, 3, 4.
Call. 6 dot.
Ay. We could call, but then we're still going to be a tile short. 6 dot out. Yeah, we can call.
2 crack.
Oh, didn't need the 3 crack. That was good.
5 bam.
5 bam.
5 bam. 1 bam. 4 crack. 3 dot. 1 dot. Joker swap. 8 bam. Mah Jongg.
Oh, bummer. Oh, that's a nice hand. I like this hand. So Annie was playing 4 flowers, 6, 7, 8, 8. Very nice. Line number 7. Amson was playing north and south with 20, 23. Oh, he was ready to call for a south. Oh boy, you got 2 jokers. And Kurt was playing the addition hand. What I always forget is the 2 flowers. 2 plus 2 is 4. Very nice. He had a long way to go though. He didn't have any 2s because the 2s were over here. He was not going to get them. So I think we have time at least for one more. Let's see. Maybe we could end on a win. Come on, let's do it. Oops, sorry, I sorted by rank. We have 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Maybe wins with 6, 7, 8, or dragons with 6, 7, 8. Let's get rid of the low numbers. Yucky pass, but unless we want to keep the 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 6. Oh, we got a north. We have a north. Do we keep the 6? 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that. Another 3, 2. Now this is the second 8. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of it. And continue. The east, the 4, and the 9. Not sure why I'm holding on to these dragons. The 8. 8, 3. We're going to keep the north. Let's get rid of the red. 1, 9. Oh, there's the south. So let's play 6, 7, 8 with the wins. Let's get rid of a 6.
Courtesy pass.
We have 3 to pass.
Flower.
And we did not pick up anything. We got our 6 back. So we could try north and south with 6, 7, 8, but we have a long way to go. Again, prioritize your discards and hope for the best. Oh, we got our 6. Oh, we have our pairs. That's exciting. 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this 6.
7 dot.
Maybe I should have kept the 6. We could have did 6, 7, 6, 7.
3 bam. 7 dot. Flower. 5 crack.
I'll get rid of a 5 crack.
6 crack. 1 dot. 9 dot.
A west. I'm not playing. I'm playing north and south.
3 bam. 7 bam. 1 bam.
We already have our pairs.
7 crack. 1 bam. Flower. 2 dot. 6 dot. 7
We
bam.
need 3 norths, which we have, and 3 souths. Oh, that's our first south to go out.
5 crack. 6 dot.
So you could take your joker and move it over so that you know one of the souths went out.
West. Call. South.
Oh, gonna wait for one more south before I call it.
Red.
Because I really do need a lot for the 8s.
9 dot. Red. 3 dot. Red. 8 dot. 1 crack. So.
Maybe we can get
9
a
dot.
joker with the flower.
8 crack. 9 bam. Flower. 9
Nope,
bam.
nobody called the flower.
Flower. 6 stars.
Oh, now we're ready to call for the souths and we're ready to call for the eights. Perfect. I feel better when that happens, that you're ready to call for everything.
Joker swap. Green. 1 crack. Green.
We don't need this 6 spam.
8 crack. 1 crack. 7 crack. Call. 6 crack. 3 crack. Mah Jongg.
Oh no, I threw the tile. I would not know that Amstead was playing. He only had 4s up. So he was playing, oh, this is a good hand. This is line number 4. It's 1, 2, 3, run, and it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3. He did play it as is on the card. And then it's change suits, a Kong of 4s, change suits, next consecutive number, Kong of 5s. That's a nice hand. Amazing. I can't believe he didn't play a pung Kong hand. And he was playing the same hand as us, East and West, and the same suit, but she was playing 2, 3, 4. She needed another 4 and another 2. And Kurt was playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 2, pung Kong. Very nice. That was nice. We did a nice job. I won tonight. Hope you're enjoying your Halloween and you got some trick-or-treaters coming to your house. Email me at Mah Jongg Class. I don't have a topic for next week, so if there's something you want to talk about, pop it in the chat. I'm always looking for new topics, or put it in the comments below. I'm sure I'll come up with something. I always manage to do that. And oh, thanks, Shirley. Shirley said, nice try. Yeah, having a rough time. But that's okay. I think I had really great hands. I think every one of them, I was so close. And it was just a matter of who was going to get it first. And I had all my tiles. It was just a matter of calling. And maybe I wait too long. Maybe it's a lesson for me. Maybe I wait too long. I don't like putting up jokers, though, for my opponents to get. It's just my strategy. And as Sue mentioned earlier, we all have our own strategies and how we like to play. I don't know that I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing out on something if I don't call. We will see you next week. And I hope you'll join us on Tuesday night at 6:30. That's Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, I think next week time changes, but we're still at 6:30. But like right now, it's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think we fall back, so it'll be 6:30. So wherever you are, you might just stay on time. I forget, there's a few states that don't change their clocks. It's a silly thing, isn't it? It used to be for the farmers. Why are we still doing it? But anyway, it's going to be pitch black out here in New Jersey when we get on. And you have a nice evening. Happy Halloween. Thank you for coming on and participating. Thank you for all the chats. I love all the discussions. And shoot me an email. Tell me how, what's your skill that you're most proud of, or a skill that you think you need to work on. It might become a topic. So good night, everyone. Have a good one. Enjoy.